Good morning. It's a blessed morning. I got a lot of requests from people to do videos in English, so I'm going to give it a shot, and then you guys tell me what you think. I read the other day, and it's amazing to hear it, and it makes sense when I read it. It says everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody is dying to go to heaven. And basically what it means is everybody wants to go there, but nobody is willing to die for it. And what does that mean? What does it mean when you hear the phrase everybody wants to go to heaven but nobody's willing to die? It's the same principle in life. We are surrounded with difficult times now in the COVID industry, and COVID-19 is everywhere, and we're faced with might I even say biblical times. We are struck with one of the hardest things in any country, in countries around the world, is economic depression. Yeah. What is the word? Economic depression. I think it's one of the worst things that this COVID virus has done is bring down the economy to its knees, and it's difficult times. But we need to be willing to die to make a success out of life. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a simple thing. It's not going to be something that we get up and be able to achieve overnight. Sorry, there's something on my nose on the camera, so it keeps moving around. Let me just get it out of the way. It just like bothers me tremendously. But anyways, so we need to be successful, but how do we become successful, especially in times like this? I'm doing everything I possibly can just to get myself noticed by people so that I can start making business. I've got the Facebook thing going. I've got my LinkedIn account going. I've got sounds like a dump truck. I've got a lot of things going. I've got the Facebook. I've got Facebook, WhatsApp going. Facebook, WhatsApp, and it's a nice little thing that's on there. I've got business WhatsApp. If anybody ever knew about business WhatsApp, yeah, it's a thing. You can actually download it. It's nice. You get catalogs and everything, but it's not about WhatsApp, is it? So it's difficult. It's not easy. And it's not going to be something that's going to resolve itself overnight. But it's something that we need to do, and we need to be diligent in it, and we need to work hard at getting it going and just repeating it every single day. Even when things are bad. I mean, I got up this morning, and I've got to be honest with you. I've got absolutely no inspiration for the day. I feel depressed. I feel worried. I feel troublesome. I don't know where my next meal is going to come from, so to speak. I haven't sold anything this week. But I'm hopeful, and I'm going to keep repeating what I'm doing every day to get something happening. And I'm just going to stick to it, and I'm going to make sure it happens. Because when you fall and you don't get up, are you going to move somewhere? No, you're going to lay there right there in the ground, and you're not going to go anywhere except there. And you need to get up. You always need to get up, and you need to be on the movement. You need to move forward. I actually in my office, which is also my garage, I made a vinyl cutout for me that I put on top of the wall. So every time I look up, I look up a lot, and then just stare at a blank wall and think, should I give up or shouldn't I? And I wrote those words down. I said, keep moving forward. So every time I look up and I see those words, it like reminds me, just keep moving forward, and things will get better. And it's what you got to do. You know, you've got to do it. I mean, somewhere out there, somebody's looking at this video and thinking, fuck it, let's just end it. It's not the solution. It's not the solution. It's not going to solve the problem. It's not. It's just a shortcut. It's a means to an end, but it's not the solution. There is a better life. I mean, COVID is not going to last forever. It's not. It's not going to be until the end of time. COVID will not exist. We just got to ride it out. We just got to sit tight, ride it out, and keep moving forward. I've done 2 videos previously, and in every video I say this thing, and this is one of the most important things that I can say is keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. Just keep doing what you're doing and do it to the best of your potential. Don't worry about how anybody else is doing their things. Don't get jealous about how they do it. Don't try to improve on their skills. Don't try to be better than them. Don't try to outprice them or outscale them or anything like that. Just do what you do to the best of your potential. And do it because you love doing it, not because you need to do it, not because you want to do it, but because you love to do it. And if you love to do something, it will become a joy in your life, and you will enjoy doing it tremendously. And the longer you do it, the more successful you will become in that said topic. Whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a welder, whether you're a old lady baking pancakes. Steve Harvey, he once told a story. He said there was a company, a small coffee shop, that was not doing very well. And what happened was the one woman that was working there, and this is an amazing story, and it's a true story. I just can't remember the names. But the one lady that was working there, she told her boss, "Okay, you know what? I'll do is I'll bake, let's say a pumpkin pie." And then we can sell the pumpkin pie, and it can help with some of the funds. And the boss said, "Okay, it's fine, go for it, let's do it." And she baked the pumpkin pie, and the next morning the pumpkin pie was there, and people came in, and people started to buy from the pumpkin pie. About halfway through the day, she had to go home and bake another pumpkin pie because people wanted pumpkin pie. The next morning, people were there again for pumpkin pie. And the pumpkin pie went from being one pumpkin pie to being 100 pumpkin pies. And now what happened is the lady is now working for herself. She's got a factory that only produces these pies and all sorts of other nice pies, and it gets sold throughout America. In every shop you can find in the frozen food section, you find her pies. And it started with one thing. It started with one simple thing, and she decided to do it, and she did it, and it happened. And if you're never going to take the step to move forward, if you're never going to take that step to do what you think will be the next, it doesn't have to be the next great big thing, but it's got to be the next great big thing for you. It's got to be the change in your life. And it's very important for us to understand that if we don't take a step in the right direction, we will always be heading in the wrong direction. And when are we taking the steps in the right direction, and when are we taking the steps in the wrong direction? It's a question I cannot answer for you. It's a question you've got to answer for yourself. It's a difficult question. But you know when something feels right? It's when you do it effortlessly. When it comes natural to you, and when you enjoy doing it to the maximum. I ramble a lot, and I say a lot of different things, and some of my things don't make sense, I know, but somewhere out there, if I can inspire one person a day with my message, then I'm happy. I don't have the best equipment. I've got a Hawaii cellular device, and that's my camera. That's what I use. That's why the lightning goes away and it focuses in and it becomes dark and it goes light and stuff like that. It's not the best medium, but I do it because I like doing it and I like talking to you people. A friend once told me that I should do it more often because he likes seeing what I talk about. And I take that as inspiring for me, because I know that these videos that I do are helping somebody, at least, even if it's just him. Um, there might be other people out there as well that find comfort in the fact that I'm also struggling financially, mentally, and everything like that, and just knowing that there's somebody out there, that and knowing that there's somebody out there that's going through the same process that they are going through. You are never alone in life. There are people going through the same struggles. And that's the message I want to get across, is never give up, never stop hoping, and never stop believing, and never stop feeling that life is only throwing you a shitball. It's not just you. There are thousands of people out there that don't have it easy in life, and they're struggling just as much as you're struggling. And maybe one day your story will be the story of success that somebody else needs to hear, to inspire them to be greater than themselves, and to grow and to become the next millionaire or billionaire, the next Mark Shuttleworth, or the next Elon Musk, or Bill Gates, whoever. But everything starts with a terrible beginning, and then it ends with an inspiring story. Just remember that when you're sitting in the corner and you're crying and believing it's the end of your life. It's not. Every struggle that's there is there for a reason, and it's to make you more successful in life. It builds your character, and it builds your building blocks, and it teaches you how to be better at yourself, and how not to do what, when, and where. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. This video is already going to 12 minutes. I'll probably edit some segments out. I don't know. I'll see. I don't want to bore you guys. But I just want to tell you that you're not alone. You are loved. There's people around you that care about you. And you care about people, and it's because you care about people that you're stuck in this rut. Check it out. I just tuned my English tone from something proper to a South African one, eh? You're stuck is just some comedy there just to lighten up the mood. Life is too serious. We're so epic and so concentrating on everything. It's just like, oh, COVID and everything like that. We forget often, we forget to laugh. I mean, I'm just going to fool around for the next couple of minutes and then edit some things out and just get it nice and clean. Yes, I'm talking to myself. I do that a lot. I give myself expert advice. So, what's up with the avatars? Just basically, it's everywhere now. I have Facebook avatars. And if you notice that those Facebook avatars, they don't look like the people. I mean, look at my avatar. It's a skinny motherfucker. I look better on my avatar than I do in real life. If I only had the body of my avatar, hey, could make that in a t-shirt. If I only had the body of my avatar. Yeah, that's life, eh? So, yeah, guys, girls, boys, gentlemen, life stuff. It's a hard knock life. Like the song says, huh? It's a hard knock life. Da, da. We need to focus. We need to be determined. Just do something each morning. Look, a spider. Squid. I hate spiders. We need to do something each morning just to get ourselves going. I don't know what you need to do just to feel a little bit motivated, but I woke up this morning and I was severely depressed, and I said to myself, I can't make a video today because I don't feel motivated. I don't feel motivated, so how must I motivate? And then, just like I said, let me just go and ramble in front of the camera, and then I'll take the best segments, because sometimes I get the spark of insanity. So if this video's got multiple languages in, like Afrikaans and English mixed all together, then you must know I took 2 videos and put it together, and I've got some lekker Afrikaans lingo in there for you as well. So we've got to find something to make ourselves motivated. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to do it. You need to find your purpose. Because if you don't find your purpose, you will be running around like a chicken without a head, and you won't know what. And that was the longest problem in my life. I was running around like a headless chicken. I didn't know what to do. I was just working. I was just going with the flow, just like riding the river. Sounds like a train and not a river, huh? Row, row, row your boat. Anyways, and then one day I woke up and I said, I can't live like this. I can't live a purposeless life. I've got to be purpose driven. I've got to find one goal and I've got to stick to that goal. So I decided I want to be successful. I want to achieve something that is impossible to do, and I want to do it. I made that my goal. And in between, I'll get there. So I'm fighting towards that. So find your purpose and find your reason and just go with it. And do what you need to do to get there. That's the only thing that's going to make you happy. It's the only thing that's going to take away the stress. It's the only thing that's going to make you smile. Is when you live a purposeful life. God did not put us on this earth to work from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock at night and go home and sleep. God put you on this earth to live limitlessly, to enjoy every second of every moment in every day. One movie I like to quote, it's Kung Fu Panda. I love that movie. I enjoy it tremendously. Anybody not watch Kung Fu Panda, go watch Kung Fu Panda. You're going to learn a lot in Kung Fu Panda. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Kung Fu Panda in any way. But anyways, in the movie, there's a segment where an old turtle stands on a hill and he's looking at the panda. And you guys probably know what I want to talk about now. And he says, have, not have, what is the difference? Tomorrow is a mystery. Yesterday is history. And today is exactly what it is. The present. A present. It's a gift. Each day that you wake up, it's a gift. And it's so, so beautiful because you've got all this time in this given day, because you cannot determine what's going to happen tomorrow, and you cannot change what happened yesterday. But you can make a success out of today. And that's what you need to do. You need to find your purpose, and you need to drive yourself towards it and just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. Huh? Just go forward. Don't stop. Okay, stop and smell the daisies, but then keep moving. Don't look back, because the past is the past. You can't change it. Don't say, ja, but if I only did this. Soos my pa altyd gesê het, as verbrande hout. And it's the truth. When it's gone, it's gone. Dis weg. It's gone. Your future is laying right there. Couple of hours from now. Because that's what's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the future. You need to get to tomorrow. You need to get to the future. Just think about that for a moment. Today is the present, and tomorrow is the future. You need to get to your future. Huh? So it doesn't matter how bad it is today, your future will be better than your past. Think about that. I just inspired myself. You guys must have a beautiful day. It's lekker, it's lovely, it's heating up, it's not cold anymore. I'm going to enjoy a nice cup of coffee. And I'm going to smoke a cigarette, I'm not going to lie to you. And then I'm going to take all this editing and make it into one. And love you all. You're awesome people. Never give up. Never stop believing in yourself, and never stop believing in life in itself, and find your purpose. Stay well, guys.